Let's pray Shri Krishna Ji that we offer this class to him, the chanting, the understanding of Gita, everything we offer to Shri Krishna Bhagwan Ji. Akriti, we will do Sloka 53. Shruti Viprati Pannate Yada Sthasyati Nischala Samadhavachala Buddhi
Shruti Viprati
Madhav, mute yourself. Stada Yoga Mavapsyasi. Very good. Sloka 54. Arjun Uvacha Stitha Pragyasya Abhasha Samadhisthasya Keshava Stitadhi Kim Prabhasheta Himasita Vrajeta Kim. Very good. Now Shloka 55. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Prajahati Yada Kaman Sarvan Partha Manogatan Atmanye Vatmana Tushta Stita Pragyas Tadochyate. Thank you so much. So who will tell me what topic is going on? Krishna Bhagwan is talking on which topic? Anybody? Do you remember the topic Krishna Bhagwan is talking on?
Yes, on our karmas and the results.
Thank you, Bobby. On our karmas and the results and the knowledge. The yoga of knowledge. Let's see what Krishna Bhagwan is saying in Shloka 53. Shruti Vipratipanna, that not attract by the fruitive sections of the Vedas. Te your yada when Stasyati remains nischala, steadfast, samadhav in divine consciousness, achala, steadfast, buddhi, intellect, tada at that time yogam, yog, avapsyasi, you will attain. So now Sri Krishna ji is saying, when your intellect stops being enticed by the result-oriented sections of the Vedas, that means when we are not attracted towards the Vedas which give us the material results very fast. You know, if you go to any astrologer, if you go to any Pandit and you say that I want promotion for my husband. So what they will tell? Okay, you do this havan, you do this puja, you go to this temple, you visit on Shanivar, you visit on Amavas, you do on Punam. They will give some or the other. They will tell something to do. And if we do that, we get the results also. So this is what Sri Krishna ji is talking about, that when your mind is not attracted towards that. So when the mind is not attracted towards this material fruitive results, for which we perform certain, we follow certain Vedas. Then what happens? When we are not attracted towards that, then we are steadfast in divine consciousness. We are in Sri Krishna ji's, devotion. When you get that feeling, when you get that awareness that you should not be attracted towards that and you should only focus on Gita. When you have the blessings of Sri Krishna, when you chant more and more of shlokas, when you are a devotee of Sri Krishna ji constantly. Now, many people know they get diverted. Okay, now some problem has come, so I have to find a solution. I will go to an astrologer. But no, if you are a true devotee, you will stick to Gita and you will chant the shlokas and you will have the confidence that Sri Krishna ji is with me. I will not approach any other source of getting my problem solved. So that is called the conviction, the devotion, the determination, the love towards the Sri Krishna. So this is what Krishna Bhagavan Ji is saying, that when a person whose intellect is not attracted towards those Vedas, which will give the material results quickly, then they are in the divine consciousness of Sri Krishna. Then they attain the state of yoga. That means you get the enlightenment, your intellect has grown, you are able to think wisely, and you are a true devotee of Sri Krishna. Okay? So when the mind is not stable, we get attracted towards, we keep searching different type of astrologer. What is astrologer? It is a science, Akriti. Like, they can read the stars. You are very small to understand this part. So I will tell some great Pandit. Pandit, you will understand? Pandits. So some people approach the Pandits that I have this problem. Please help me. Please guide me what to do. So what they will do, they will tell some puja to do, or they will tell do some fasting, do some yajna, or go to some temple. So what they will do. Madhav, mute yourself. So Krishna Bhagavan Ji is saying that you should not do this and you should be convicted towards Krishna Bhagavan Ji's bhakti, his devotion and chanting of the Gita slokas. This is what he is trying to say in this. And when a person can attain that level, then that person attains the state of yoga. He attains that level of yoga. Are you able to understand now? Okay, you listen, then maybe you will understand. Bhabhi, Ritu Bhabhi?
Yes, dear. So in this shloka, Krishna ji is saying to Arjun that a person who understands that my yoga is enough, he doesn't have to wander here and there, and the supreme knowledge is enough for him to overcome all his problems, and he will ultimately attain me.
Thank you, Bhabhi. Akriti now. Akriti, it is so simple, Akriti. Krishna Bhagavan Ji is saying that don't go anywhere else. Just chant Gita shlokas and always remember Krishna Bhagavan Ji. That's it. Now you understand? Simple. So when we do that, when a person is not going anywhere else, then that person attains the state of yoga, that level. Like you pass your first grade, second grade. So now the person is past the state of yoga. He has attained that. He has gained that. Understand? there are different levels. Karma yoga is over. Now it is the buddhi yoga or the state of yoga. So when a person is done with the karma yoga, able to understand he has to do the karma, then next level is the buddhi yoga. That is to think wisely, able to understand what has to be done. Now comes Arjun, Sloka 54, Arjun Uvacha. Arjun has said, Stitha Prajnasya, one with steady intellect, ka what? Bhasha talk, Samadhistva, situated in divine consciousness. Keshava is another name of Krishnaji, meaning the killer of the Keshi demon. Stita, the enlightened person. Kim what? Prabhasheta talks. Kim how? Astita sits. Brajyate walks. Kim how? So now Arjun is listening to Krishna Bhagwan Ji with full focus. He is not getting diverted here and there. So suddenly he got the curiosity that Krishna Bhagwan Ji has said about Karma Yoga, he has said about Buddhi Yoga. So just in between, he got a curiosity and he asked to Krishna Ji and he's saying, okay, Keshav, so the way you are telling like this person's, how they talk, how they walk, how they know how they react, what is the nature of this type of persons who are always in your divine consciousness, who are always chanting the shlokas, whose intellect is always steady. They are not getting distracted. Their focus is always on you. So how these type of people look like, how they talk, how they sit, how they walk, who are always thinking of you. This is very common. Thank you, Rashmi ma'am. Thank you so much. So he is having this curiosity to know that the Krishna Bhagwan Ji is talking about a certain type of people. How are they actually? Because Arjun is thinking that they are totally different from him, different from normal human being. And normally people will what do? They will morning have bath, they will go in front of the temple, they will do namaskar, they will light a diya, they will do one mala and done. For them, puja is over, they have remembered the God and God should remember them always and do good for them. But actually it is something else what Gita is telling us, what Krishna Bhagwan Ji is telling us, that we should always focus on Krishna Bhagwan. So that is why Arjun is having this question that how this type of people look like, who is always remembering you, who is always chanting of your name, always chanting your shlokas. They are not going anywhere else and they are only approaching you for any help, any problem, any solution. Agradi?
So Arjuna is asking Sri Krishna that a question. How do these people look like who worship Sri Krishna and chant all the shlokas?
Good. Thank you. You are able to understand. Thank you so much. Shloka 55. Krishna Bhagwan Ji is replying. Shri Bhagwan Vacha, Supreme Lord has said, Prajahati, discard or to give up, yada when, Kaman, selfish desire, Sarvan, all, Partha is another name of Arjun, Manakata of the mind, Atmani of the self, Eva only, Atmana by the purified mind, Tushta satisfied, Sthita Prajna one with steady intellect, Tada at that time Uchate is said. So Krishna Bhagwan Ji is replying that when a person give away all the selfish desires, that means you are not always living for yourself. You are living for your family. You are living for the society. You are thinking good for the society beyond yourself. So that is called giving up all the selfish desire, all the cravings of the senses. So actually, all these things only make the man selfish when our cravings are very high. Like Akriti got a new toy, but Akriti want one more new toy. So that is the craving of the senses. When Akriti wants one more new toy, she is in trouble. Right, Akriti? She will not be happy. She'll be pulling her mama's dress. I want a new toy. I want a new toy. So Akriti is not happy. Correct? And suppose I got a new dress. I'm not happy with that. I want one more new branded, top brand dress. So that time I'm not happy. My senses are craving for more and more. So all this trouble our mind. So Sri Krishna ji is saying that when a person give up all the cravings of the senses, give up all the selfish desires, and then what happened? That person is satisfied within himself. When you don't have the unnecessary cravings, when you are not always thinking of yourself, then what is left? Nothing is left. You are happy. You are in peace. You are happy within yourself. No need to go for any outing. No need for any break. No need for cheat day. No need for me time. Nothing. You are happy with where you are, and you are happy with remembering Sri Krishna ji. You are happy with chanting the shlokas. Then such a person is steadfast, and the person gets wisdom. That is the realization. That is the self-realization what Krishna Bhagavan is telling us to do. That we overcome all these things. Overcome the selfishness, overcome our desires, the cravings of the senses. So this the reply of Krishna Bhagavan ji to Arjuna, that this type of people, they are not selfish, they have control over their senses and the cravings of the senses. And they are happy within themselves. Yes, Akriti? Thank you all. Rashmi ma'am. No, sorry, Mamta ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. So here, Sri Krishna ji is answering Arjuna that a person, one who is selfless and one who is, has a control on his senses, who will defend all his cravings for his senses, he will be content with himself, and he will have that balance within his emotions. He is, what to say, equibalanced in his emotions, and he has gained that wisdom to be satisfied within him.
Thank you so much. We will do one more shloka. Shloka 56. Okay. Mamta ma'am, we will do chanting shloka 56. Dukheshvanu.
Just, I'm not able to see.
Mamta ma'am, yeah, are you unmuting?
Yes, ma'am.
Dukheshvanu.
Dukheshvanu.
Vignamana.
Vignamana.
Sukheshu.
Sukeshu.
Vigatspriha.
Vigatspruha.
Vitaraga.
Vitaraga.
Sukeshu.
Madam, mute. Bhaya Krodha.
Bhaya Krodha.
Stitadhir Muni.
Stithadir Muni.
Ruchyate.
Ruchyate.
Thank you. So Shloka 56 is one of the important shlokas of Bhagavad Gita. It can be chanted when you need to control your anger. It can be anybody's anger, your or someone else. So from this shloka, Sri Krishna ji starts the topic of anger. So here he is saying that Dukheshu during miseries, Anudvignamana, one whose mind is undisturbed, Sukheshu in pleasure, Vigataspriha without craving, Vita, free from raga, attachment, bhaya, fear, krodha, anger, sthita, the enlightened person, muni, a sage, uchyate is called. So Krishna Bhagwan Ji is introducing about anger. The topic anger. He is saying that ones whose mind remains undisturbed during misery, that is trouble or any difficult situation, generally our mind get unstable when we are in any situation. When we are in trouble or in misery or in some problem, so our mind get disturbed. So to be stable, that is very difficult, na? To be stable at that time. So who does not crave for pleasure and who is free from attachment, fear and anger is called a person of steady intellect. So when a person is able to achieve this, that he is not disturbed by any of the situation, any problems, he is able to control his fear, anger, and he is free from any attachment. That attachment in the sense, you are not looking for the results. That I have attended today Gita class, so my mama will give me some chocolates or I'll get some treat or I'll get some extra watch time, screen time. So that is the attachment he is talking about, that you are not looking for any results. You are just doing your karma. So to attain that level, if a person is able to attain that level, then that person has the steady intellect. He is neutral. He is undisturbed in any situation. He is equanimous in all the situations. It's very difficult, right? To be stable, to control the anger. When anger comes, it comes. We are not able to control the anger. So what we should do? This time you should chant the shlokas. Suppose you are not able to chant when you are angry, when you are normal, when you are back to normal. At least that time you chant the shloka, so that next time when you get an anger attack, Sri Krishna Ji is there to help you. Able to understand, it really works out. It really works if you chant the shlokas. Your anger will be under control. Your fear will be under control because you will not have the fear. You have the trust that Krishna Bhagwan Ji is with you. He's taking care of you. So you will not have any more fear in you. You will be free from the attachment because you are following the footsteps of Krishna Bhagwan Ji. You will not look for any results. You will not be disturbed. Your mind will not be disturbed in any situation. Because same thing, you are chanting the shloka. You have full faith in Krishna Bhagwan Ji that he is there to take care of you. So for that, you need to build a connection with Krishna Ji. You keep chanting the shlokas again and again so that he is also remembering you always. If you are chanting one shloka, he is remembering you. Then again, second shloka, he is again seeing you, seeing on you. So this is the connection. The more we chant, we are sending the signal. And he is getting distracted from his work and he will be looking at you. Okay, someone is chanting from the earth. He wants my attention. I should look at him. Why that person is continuously calling me, chanting the shlokas. Then he will always remember, okay, there is a person I have sent on earth. I have to take care of that person. So that is why chanting is important, so that you build the connection. And when you be on the path, Krishna Bhagwan Ji will be seeing, oh, he's following my footsteps. He's listening to me. Whatever I have said the humans to do, he's trying his best to do. So I have to take care of that person more from any other person. So that is what is the connection when you chant the shlokas. You are actually distracting Krishna Bhagwan. You are calling him, you are attracting him towards you. Able to understand? So we'll come back to this sloka. Krishna Bhagwan Ji is saying that how a person be in steady intellect is by controlling anger, fear, attachment, and being undisturbed in any situation. So I'll give you an example, like what actually Krishna Bhagwan Ji is trying to tell us. That if you know that your favorite dish was planned to be cooked for dinner, but is no longer being cooked because of some reason. Suppose you have said your mama to cook Maggie. She has agreed and she said, yes, today's dinner is Maggie. But by chance, she was not able to cook. What will happen? You will scream, you will cry, you will throw all your tantrums. Some nowadays, the kids are hitting to their parents also. So you start hitting your kid, parent, you will be very disappointed, right? But if this disappointed persists for a longer period of time, it means that you have a deep-seated desire for that dish. That means your craving, your senses craving is too high and you are not able to control your senses and you want Maggie. And for that, you're very cranky, you're crying and you're angry. But at the same time, you accept it and you say to your mama, ki no problem, make the Maggie some other day. We will eat whatever you are cooking. Then you have attained that level. What Krishna Bhagavan Ji is saying, the steady intellect. Able to understand what he is trying to differentiate. When we are able to accept the situations, when we are able to accept the change, when we are able to accept what was not planned by us, when we are able to accept that with normalcy, no anger, no fear, no jealous, then a person is attained to be in the state of steady intellect. Then you are in the correct path, what is being shown by Krishna. So this is what he is actually trying to tell, that it is not necessary that things go according to your plan. It can be otherwise as well. But we should learn to accept. No, generally we will say always it will happen. Whatever I will plan, it will go other way. It will never happen. So you should not have that feeling. You should be able to accept that it is Krishna Bhagavan Ji's planning. He knows better than me what is good for me. So we should have that thinking, that mindset. Okay, now is going to explain Ritu Bhabi.
Yeah, in this shloka, Krishna Bhagavan Ji says that a person should be free of anger at all times. And to be that, he should have trust in Krishna. So it is actually it's all everything is connected. If he has faith in Krishna, then he will just do his primary duty. He will not look for the results. And when he doesn't look for the results, he will not be dissatisfied. He will not have any expectations. And when he doesn't have expectations, he won't have the feeling of failure and it won't cause anger. So a person should be steadfast. He should have complete faith in Krishna ji, no attachment to his karmas. That is what Krishna ji is saying. Basically, not to have anger. And for not having anger, you should have all these step-by-step process.
Madhav, come on, explain. Madhav, be quick. Unmute and explain. Akriti, explain Akriti.
Shri Krishna saying that if we need to control our attachment, anger, and fear, then we have to chant the shlokas and trust Shri Krishna and try to also be neutral and not take revenge.
Mamta ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. So here, Shri Krishna ji is telling us to have control of our anger, and how to have this control is by chanting his shlokas and remembering him and having full faith in him so that he can handle us and our emotions. So the answer is having complete faith in Shri Krishna ji and believing in him. We are giving ourselves, our emotions, our all karmas to him and giving full power to handle that. So just by chanting more and more shlokas, we will have control on our emotions and ourselves too. Thank you.
Madhav, can you explain now? Madhav, unmute and then. I'm not able to hear you.
Ma'am, we have to control ourselves, ma'am. And we have to remember Lord Krishna, ma'am. Ma'am? Ma'am? We have to remember our Lord Krishna and we have to control ourselves, ma'am.
Thank you, Madhav. Any
Ma'am?
doubts? Does anyone have any doubts? Doubts.
No, ma'am.
I hope you all remember the prayers. Yes. Mamta ma'am, would you like to say what our prayers has to be, and nowadays what is your prayer? Ma'am, you're mute. Mamta ma'am, you're mute.
I'm so sorry.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
so daily I'm practicing chapter 2, Shloka 3. I'm actually insisting my brother also to practice that. So my son also, I keep reminding him, but then he forgets. I'm trying to, uh, make him realize that this is his prayer. And Shloka 7, I have to start. I haven't started it in routine. But other than that, all the shlokas I practice on daily basis.
So please remember that we should not ask anything from Krishna Bhagwan Ji. You know, we have many situations that we want something, but it's okay. Never ask anything. Just ask him to be always with you. You should keep praying that you are his Arjun. He is your Krishna Bhagwan Ji, and he has to take care of your overall well-being, not just any one particular situation or one thing, but overall well-being. So we need to pray that. We need to keep on saying, Krishna Bhagwan Ji, I bow down to you. I do pranam to you. I do namaskar to you. Thank you so much for everything. Sorry for mistakes. I offer everything to you. So this is our prayer, and this has to be done daily and every time. Keep remembering Krishna Bhagwan Ji, whatever you do in your day-to-day routine. Even in midnight when you wake up, you should remember Krishna Bhagwan Ji. So that should be the level of remembrance, that whenever you get the consciousness, you are remembering Krishna Bhagwan Ji. Even in your dreams, you are dreaming of him. So try this. It is possible, but it will take time. Gradually it happens. Chant more and more of shlokas. Build a connection with the Supreme Lord and have a very happy life.